Hello guys, this is Goku Trades. Today we're going to talk about 5 things that you need to develop to become a professional trader, from a beginner to a professional trader. What are the 5 things? The first thing going to be mindset. Second thing is going to be practice. The third thing is going to be a trading account or a capital. The fourth thing is going to be a strategy, a way to enter inside and go outside of the market. And the fifth thing is, this is really important. We'll have a very brief explanation at the end of the video about the fifth thing. That is going to be how you're gonna keep your profits after you made money out of the market. How you gonna keep that money? Where you gonna put that money? That's the very important thing, which is defining a beginner and a professional. Okay, let's dive into mindset. Why mindset? In all of the thing, what you need is a mindset of a winner. You should have a mindset like a king. A king can lose a battle, but you should not lose the whole conquest. If a king is worrying about a battle, is going to lose his whole conquest. What I'm talking about here is some people, when they come into the stock market or forex market or any market, they usually going to face both profit as well as losses. If they exaggerate the losses or lose hope or do something that is worse for their account, they're gonna end up like a loser. But if they understand this is a war, not a battle, they will understand these losses are not a permanent thing. These things happen just to just these things should consider as a little setbacks for the victory you are going to see at the end of the day. Okay, let's talk technically. What is the kind of mindset that is technically needed? For example, you are making $100 on the day one and you are facing a $50 loss. You should not you should not try to recover that lost amount by stupid ways of entering the market again. Usually what happens is people used to trade, they used to make money, and then they will face small loss. They want to recover that money no matter what without a strategic way. They will do it in irrational ways to recover the money they lost. Like usually people used to risk like $100 every single trade, but when they lose $100 for the first trade and again they lose $100, now they want to recover the $200. So what they're going to do is they'll risk $400 so that in half a way they think they can make the lost money that they did in the market, but they ended up in blowing the whole account by doing this again and again and again. But a professional trader who really knows the fate of the stock market, the things that is happening in the stock market, is going to understand that these losses are the setbacks of today. That by keeping the discipline, by maintaining the same risk, by following his strategy, by following his plan, he knows that where he is going to land after certain number of trades. The second thing we're going to talk about is practice. Why you need practice? A lot of people, they need practice. The number one thing they're going to need is practice, because you should practice so that you're going to execute in your real account, right? Like, who is going to play in Olympic League without even practicing? What is the best thing about trading is you are whoever you could be. you are in Olympics. The day one you are in Olympics. Consider like that. Everyone is a participant of Olympics in the stock market. Everyone there has equal opportunity, just like the one who came 10 years before, the one who came today. Everyone is going to have the same opportunity to make money. But what defines a winner and loser here is a winner has practice, experience, mindset, a strategic way to make money consistently and to keep the money. Okay, okay, okay. For the beginner, you should practice, right? You should execute strategy. Like everyone has certain strategies, right? Like the one I'm going to give you next. Like everyone has a strategy, but you should practice the strategy in the real market, not in the real account, but in a so-called demo account. Every broker offers a demo account. Go create one, try to practice the strategy, and then like you should develop the mindset, okay? And then mindset, I mean, like it also includes psychology. We'll talk about that briefly on the way, okay? And then the next thing they're gonna need is a strategy, right? What do you need? What is the strategy? There are millions and strategies you can create in the stock market with the chart patterns, because there are millions of chart patterns. They are reflecting again and again and again in the stock market. But which one is going to work? Everyone has got that question mark, right? The simple thing, the simplest thing the stock market offers a human being is it always provides you with two options. One is buy and one is sell. If you got 50% of winning chance every single time you enter into the market. So what we're gonna need is, we need a strategy which is going to give us at least a 2x of return for the money we invested in the market, right? Like if you lose 10 trades and you win 10 trades, for the first 10 trades you will lose $10, $1 for each of the trade, and you made in the next 10 trades $2 each. You're going to end up with a $10 profit. So we need a strategy. Basically, we need a strategy with a risk to reward which is higher than 2 and probability of 50%, right? I will give you a simple strategy. It's not even a strategy. This is simple business. Everybody in this world can, doing right now. Like you are, consider yourself like a vegetable vendor. You buy tomato for $10 a crate, in a price of $10 a crate, and what you gonna do? You're gonna sell it for $12, $13, $20, and so on. And the same thing when you are buying, right? You want to buy when it is in a very low price, right? It is that simple. But you should know, for a tomato, a crate of tomato can go from $10 to $100 a crate. Okay, now what you need to understand is where you are when you are buying that crate. For example, I will explain it in the start, okay? Consider this is a XAU USD gold spot US dollar. I will explain in this thing so that you may have a very much clear idea of what I'm talking right now, okay? You want to buy a thing at a price that you demand, right? You want to buy a product at a price which is in demand, and you want to sell a price at the supply, at the right supply line, right? Okay, this is simple thing, okay? Today you look at this daily pattern, this is daily support and this is a daily support, and let's mark it down. This is a daily support this is a daily support, right? Look at here, look at here. This is the market is in a buying trend, right? In a buying trend, what you should look for? You look for a buys, right? In a buying market, you should look for buys. If you think like a price of a property is going up, you should buy that property in an upward direction. If the property's value is going up and you are selling, you're messed up, man. At this, like the same way, if the property's price is going down, you should sell the property, not buy. So that is what we call it as trend. Price is going up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, 10 straight days, and then there comes the price comes down to a support. What is a support? A daily support is an area which can act like a staircase. You can step on it and jump and cross the hurdles, okay, like that. Here the price comes down and taps the support. Now you came to a conclusion that in a buying market you need to buy the right demand, right? So I will consider the supports as the demand zones, okay? Not exactly the demand zone technically we used to look at, but I consider these support areas as the higher probability to get the price going in the same direction, right? So from here you are putting a buy and putting a stop loss wherever you want, with the risk to reward you are expecting. You should decide the stop loss. This is simple. I will explain about the strategies deeply in the upcoming videos. I'm just simply explaining. And then that stop is going to cost you $100, for example. It's going to cost you $100, and you are expecting a $200, $300 return. It is that simple. Your strategy should look something like this. You should, if you invest $10, you should be able to make at least $20 out of a particular trade. I mean the minimum number, okay? This is the strategy, okay? And then you made money right now, okay? You made $1,000. Now what you should do? You invested $10 and then you gradually grow it to $1,000 account. I would suggest you to take off of that money, invest in something that is in the real world. I mean gold, real estate, whatever thing you think in the future it's going to have value. Invest in the immovable assets like gold, land, anything, man, anything you think that has value. With that $500, you're going to increase your risk. You should risk 1 to 2% of your account size. If your account size is $1,000, you should risk 1 to 2%, which is $10 to $20. It may look silly right now to risk 1 to 2%, but once your account size goes to 100K, you are going to risk $1,000 every single day. If you are able to come out with 1:2 risk to reward, you're going to end up with big money that is going to take you to the places where you want to. So this is all for the video. This is just the beginning. We'll talk about a lot of topics, psychology, entry and exit methods in a precise way in the upcoming videos. This is just a starter pack for your upcoming trading journey.